Well, hello again. We're here today talking about crawl space maintenance, which is a pretty important thing that lots of people, we just kind of forget about it because you don't grow in your crawl space. It's just kind of the forgotten spot, but until you go to sell your house and then the inspection says, oh, you got issues. So today we're talking about opening and closing your crawl space fence. So when do we open and close our crawl space fence, Kyle?
Well, specifically, you want to close them during the winter. When it gets cold outside, specifically when it gets below zero, you have those things open, you run a much higher risk of your pipes freezing, and nobody likes that. We've had it happen to us before, and it's kind of the worst. So,
kind of the worst.
Kind of the worst. So very important to close those things during the winter. When is it important to open them?
Well, you open them up in the spring. So, you know, sometime around March, April, you can open them back up because what you want is you want that airflow to go through there in the warmer months. Because it's not going to freeze anything, obviously, because it's warm. Yeah, but it just keeps from you getting fungal growth starting to form down there. It dries up any kind of moisture that's down there because you get this nice airflow. Like, that's a good thing for the crawl space. So there's different kinds. Some of them are these goofy louver kinds that are just kind of weird, and you got to kind of pop them, and it sounds like you're breaking them, but you're really not. And they just kind of stay open, and so you do that on every level, basically. Some of them are. They'll have like a little pull deal that'll open and close it on the inside.
Some of them, like what we have at our house, we actually don't have anything that closes. We just have open vents down there. So we literally just prop up some plywood next to our vents to make sure that we actually don't get cold during the winter. So,
and if you want to get real swanky, they actually make some that are thermostat controlled. And when the temperature hits a certain mark, they open automatically. And then if it drops below that, they close automatically. I don't have any of those, but they're super cool. If you want to geek out about crawl space vents, that's where you do it.
Another good thing you can do on a yearly basis and do it, especially if you're considering listing your home, is go ahead and have a crawl space inspection company come out to your home to do an inspection. A lot of them will do that for free. They'll come out, they'll check for fungal growth, they may be checking for different, your floor joists and everything to make sure they're in good shape. Your supports, they'll make sure all that looks good. But yeah, good thing to have them come out yearly and just make sure everything is looking good.
Yeah, and if you're wondering who to have come out, feel free to holler at us. We'd love to hook you up with a couple different numbers on people that we've seen do a good job, and they'll just come do it for free and inspect it for nothing. So, yeah, there's crawl space.